On Thanksgiving, my wife, the one who calls the shots, struck me across the face in front of her entire family. The sharp sound of her hand meeting my cheek silenced the room. But then my son Joe, clutching his tablet, stepped forward and spoke 5 words that drained the color from her face and left everyone frozen. The slap came first, a crisp, unmistakable crack of skin against skin. The chatter of her relatives, the clatter of silverware all stopped. Laughter died mid-breath. Forks hung suspended above plates. Someone drew in a sharp breath, but no one dared speak. I didn't reach for my stinging cheek or flinch. My eyes locked onto hers. Her pupils were pinpricks, her jaw clenched tight. Her breath came in quick bursts as she hissed through gritted teeth. "Don't you ever." But her words faltered when Joe moved. He was 10, small for his age, but in that moment he carried the weight of someone older. His tablet pressed against his chest. His gaze flickered between us before settling on her. With a voice too calm, too steady for a child, he said, "I know he's not mine." The air turned to ice, and the room held its breath. The memory pulls me back unbidden to 2 months prior. It started with her phone. She'd tilt the screen away when I entered the room, her fingers moving too fast over texts. Her laughter, once shared, now belonged to someone else. I told myself it was her new role, the demands of being in charge, meetings, clients, late hours. But other signs crept in. Her perfume clung to her longer after overtime. Her smiles at her phone held a warmth she no longer offered me. One night, at 2 a.m., I woke to the soft glow of her screen. She didn't notice me watching as she scrolled. A man's name lit up the display. Her thumb lingered over a heart emoji before she sent it. I stayed silent, unsure which cut deeper. The suspicion of her betrayal or the colder realization that I'd been replaced long before I saw it. I began piecing it together. Her calendar showed meetings that never happened, dinners that stretched too long to be just dinners. Her emails, synced to the family laptop she thought I'd never check, revealed fragments, flight confirmations, hotel receipts with no trace of work. She was meticulous, but not flawless. Then there was Joe. Years ago, she'd joked about how much he resembled her side of the family. I'd laughed then. Now, her words echoed in my mind, stripped of humor. I ordered a DNA test, keeping it light for Joe, a cool science experiment. He loved science and didn't question me. The wait for the results dragged. Each day heavy with her voice, bright and warm for someone else, not me. Every time she smiled at Joe, I wondered if she saw her secret in his face. The envelope arrived, heavier than paper should feel. I opened it alone. The results were stark. 0% biological relation. Joe wasn't mine. I read it 3 times, each slower than the last. My heart didn't race. My breath stayed even. Something inside me just shifted, like a gear locking into place. That night, I left the report on the kitchen counter. When she walked in, her eyes landed on it. She froze, her face draining of color. She didn't touch the paper, didn't blink. I asked quietly, "When did it start?" Her lips parted, but no words came. Her gaze darted to the stairs, toward Joe's room, then back to me, caught between fear and calculation. I didn't press her. I turned away, leaving the paper there like a blade she couldn't dull. Thanksgiving arrived, her family filling our home with wine-fueled laughter and easy warmth. She played her part flawlessly, almost admirably, until she snapped at me over something trivial. How I carved the turkey of all things. Before I could respond, her hand struck my face. The room fell silent. I didn't speak, just held her gaze until she squirmed under its weight. Then Joe stepped forward. "I know he's not mine," he said, his words slicing through the stillness like a shard of glass. Conversations halted mid-word. Her mother's jaw dropped. My wife's eyes darted to Joe, then to me, searching for an escape that didn't exist. I hadn't told him, but he wasn't naive. He'd seen her texts, overheard her late-night calls, noticed the envelope on the counter. She whispered his name, reaching out, but he stepped back away from her touch. In that moment, I didn't need to say anything. Her own secrets had undone her. After dinner, I packed a bag, not rushed, not lingering, just deliberate. Joe asked if he could come with me. I said, "We'll talk soon." He nodded, understanding more than a boy his age should. She didn't try to stop me. Her family avoided my gaze, except her father, whose eyes held something broken, something he couldn't unsee. Outside, the cold air felt sharp and clean. I walked to my car, started the engine, and drove away without looking back. Some truths scorch everything they touch. Others freeze it solid. Hers did both. By the time I turned the corner, I felt nothing at all.